The State versus Brown Mogotsi, case number 413-02 of 2026. The shooting, the ballistics, and the lies. The bail appeal based on new facts. But before we get into those new facts, let's rewind and find out what exactly Brown Mogotsi is charged with in this particular case. Unlawful possession of firearm, unlawful possession of ammunition, discharging firearm in a public place, defeating the ends of justice, perjury. All of them are in Schedule 5. Brown Mogotsi must prove that the interest of justice permits his release. The magistrate found that he failed to do so. On 4 June 2026, bail was refused. Fast forward 22 June 2026, Brown Mogotsi is back at the magistrate courts he says, to appeal his bail based on new facts. Brown's entire appeal strategy is no longer really fighting about the firearm, the CCTV, the ballistics, and all that. Instead, he is trying to attack the reason the magistrate refused the bail in the first place. He's saying that he got the address wrong. In his new application is built around his wife's affidavit, the neighbor's affidavit, the former landlord affidavit, the Wi-Fi invoice, a Google Maps pin, all aimed at proving I do live at 4544, and the court was misled by the investigation officer during the first bail application. Brown's argument, his defense is that the correct address is 4544. His Wi-Fi is installed there. He even sent a Google location of the house. The neighbors pointed police to the house. Investigating officer omitted important facts. Now, the state counterattack. The state's response is actually more aggressive than before. The investigating officer essentially says there are no new facts here. The address issue has already been litigated in the first bail hearing. The neighbor affidavit contains suspicious date discrepancies. The list remains unreliable. Brown's side is now contacting state witnesses, and then comes the real problem. An intimidation docket was brought into this bail appeal process. The investigating officer tells the court that Tandiwe Sinuke, the witness, reported being approached repeatedly by Brown Mogotsi's wife, Dorothy. Brown allegedly spoke to her on the phone from prison. So the intimidation case has been opened against him. The state then argues Brown is capable of interfering with witnesses even while incarcerated. The magistrate's questions are revealing. The magistrate repeatedly asked the defense lawyers, what exactly is the new fact? Because the court immediately spots the weakness. The 4544 was already before the court previously. The pin location was already discussed previously. The address dispute itself is not new. The defense strategies with this question for a while. The defense biggest problem is that the defense keeps saying the investigating officer misled the court, but the magistrate keeps returning to how is it a new fact? That's a difficult hurdle because a bail on new facts application is not the magistrate got it wrong. It is something materially new has emerged. The court appears skeptical about whether Brown has crossed that threshold. Brown's image before the arrest. He made us to believe that he is a connected operator, he's an intelligence insider, he's a political fixer. men with powerful contacts in high places, men with access to sensitive crime intelligence information. But the bail proceedings paint a very different picture. On one hand, Brown wants all of us to believe that he was an intelligence operator, an agent, that's what he says. The court, on the other side, wants to know where he lives. That's it. The next bail ruling is on 29 June 2026. Please press the like button, follow, and share this content in your profile. See you on June 29.